Welcome to the Value-Centric team. Not just a show, but a personal journey of reflection, growth, and transformation. Here, we dive into the values that shape strong identity, true confidence, deep relationships, and purpose-filled living. Each episode is more than entertainment. It's an experience designed to help you think deeper, stand taller, and lead your life from the inside out. So, we encourage you to eliminate distractions, keep a journal nearby, and reflect deeply. Because every moment here is crafted to shift something inside you. How you see yourself, how you treat others, and how you move through the world. You are not just watching, you are becoming. This is the Value-Centric team. Let your vibe be shaped by your values from this moment onwards. Let's go! Hello, brilliant minds, and welcome to another episode of the Value-Centric team. A space where value becomes more than a word, it becomes a lifestyle. I am Emanuela, aka Poetanic Ella, and I'm deeply honored to journey with you today. This episode is especially close to my heart because we're talking about something many teens struggle with quietly: being different. Not by choice sometimes, but by design. Whether it's the way you think, speak, dress, create, or believe, your difference is not a defect, it's often your distinction. But here's the challenge. We live in a world that celebrates trends and sameness. And if you're not careful, the pressure to blend in can silence your brilliance. So today, we'll explore how being different when it's value-rooted is actually your superpower. We'll learn how to turn discomfort into direction, isolation into identity, and pressure into purpose. So stay with me as we break it all down, spotlight real teen stories, and give you a take-home challenge that will stretch you to shine without shrinking. Welcome to Value Vibes. Each episode begins here with an insight on teen wellness and behavior and a thought-provoking quote. Now let's dive into our first sub-segment, which is a research-backed insight on teen neurology. Did you know that the teen brain is wired to seek peer approval? Yet it is also during adolescence that identity formation is at its peak. Your brain is literally deciding what matters to you, not just what impresses others. This means your brain is figuring out what you really believe, even while it is tempted to believe what everyone else thinks is cool. This is why being different might feel uncomfortable, but it's also where your value system starts to emerge. You're not weird for struggling to fit in. Your brain is literally trying to choose between the crowd's voice and your own voice. Choose values that last over approval that fades. Now let's go to our second subsegment, which features a quote from The Value-Driven Teen. A book that's not just written for teens, but written to awaken the values already inside of them. Each quote in this book is a mirror and a message. Today's quote reminds us that being different isn't a disadvantage, it's a directive. It reads, "To be outstanding means to stand out. Find your path. Define your niche. You are a masterpiece. Trying to be a copycat is the greatest stab on your destiny." This quote powerfully encourages teens to embrace their uniqueness, resist the pressure to conform, and walk boldly in the direction of their authentic purpose. Now I will list 4 benefits of imbibing this quote. Number 1, boosted self-worth. Teens who internalize this truth begin to value their uniqueness and stop measuring themselves against others. This strengthens self-confidence and authentic self-esteem. Number 2, purpose-driven living. By focusing on the distinct path and niche, Teens are more likely to pursue goals that align with their gifts, leading to a more fulfilled and meaningful life. Number 3, resilience against peer pressure. Embracing their originality equips teens to say no to unhealthy conformity, helping them maintain integrity even in challenging social settings. Number 4, creative and impactful expression. Teens who understand their uniqueness often express themselves more creatively and boldly, becoming problem solvers, innovators, and leaders in their communities. We have 3 inspirational takeaways from this segment. Number 1, being different isn't something to hide, it's what makes you powerful. Number 2, the world doesn't need more copies, it needs originals. Number 3, embracing your uniqueness inspires others to do the same. And that wraps up our Value Vibes for this episode, where one spark of truth can shift how you see yourself. Remember, your values aren't just ideals, they are anchors. When the world pushes you to blend in, let your values help you stand out. Let's keep building from here. Welcome to Value Talk, the segment where we unpack real-life issues around today's topic without filters or fluff. So let's talk. Honestly, have you ever felt like being different made you invisible or even unacceptable? Maybe you've been mocked for how you talk, what you're into, or what you stand for. But let me ask you this. What if the very thing you're hiding is the part of you the world needs to see most? Being different doesn't mean being disconnected. It means being deeply in tune with a calling the crowd may not understand yet. Now let's delve into what values-based being different seems like versus what it actually is. It's perceived as trying to be seen or praised. What it actually is you choosing authenticity over popularity even when no one claps. What it's perceived as weird, awkward, or antisocial. What it actually is, you're intentional, focused, and inwardly secure. What is perceived as, you think you're better than others. What it actually is, you're simply refusing to betray your own values to be accepted. What it's perceived as, not fitting in means something is wrong with you. What it actually is, standing out often means you're growing in the right direction. What it's perceived as, they don't get you because you're wrong. What it actually is, sometimes they don't get you because you're ahead or different by design. What it's perceived as, you're not good at socializing. What it actually is, you're selective with environments that protect your principles. Now I have a reflective statement for you. Being values-based and different isn't about isolation or superiority. It's about choosing the harder right over the easier wrong, even when no one else does. What makes you different is not always what is visible, but what you refuse to compromise on. When you anchor your values, you may lose the crowd, but you gain direction. Now I have 4 actionable steps you can take to apply all that I've been talking about. Number 1, identify your strength and solitude. Take note of what you do best when you're alone or not under pressure to conform. That's often where your core value shows up. Number 2, reframe the fear of rejection. Instead of saying, "They don't get me," say, "I am learning to understand myself better." Change the lens. Number 3, choose one value to stand by publicly this week. Whether it's kindness, honesty, or focus, let it guide your tone, style, and interactions. Number 4, start a me log. Each night, jot down one way you stayed true to yourself, even if it was uncomfortable. It builds self-recognition. That's all we have for Value Talk in this episode. See you next time. Welcome to Value in Action, where we share stories of teens who are living out values in bold and practical ways. Meet Daniel. At 16, he started a voice note series called Daily Value Boost to uplift his classmates each morning. At first, they laughed. Now, they look forward to it. Daniel's decision to be different made him a reference point for consistency and courage. He didn't just talk values, he lived them. The core lesson of this segment is this: being different isn't enough. Being valuable through your difference is what creates impact. Daniel's story teaches us that consistency in value-based behavior turns odd into influential. The world eventually respects what it first ridicules if it's rooted in positive principle. Welcome to Shine Your Light, where we spotlight teens who are letting their values lead through innovation, service, or creativity. Our spotlight feature for this episode is Damola, a teen who embraced his stutter and joined the debate club anyway. Not to be perfect, but to prove that inspiration matters more than flawlessness. Now he inspires others to speak up, no matter their limitations. I have 6 actionable insights from this story. Number 1, own your story, even the parts that feel awkward. Number 2, step out with boldness, not perfection. Number 3, someone is waiting for your kind of different. Number 4, every flaw you embrace becomes a freedom flag for someone else. Number 5, make your uniqueness work. Instead of hiding what makes you different, ask, how can I use this to solve a problem or lift someone? Number 6, be the example, not the exception. When you shine through your values, you give others permission to shine too. Now it's time for your value quest. A moment to look within and uncover a hidden treasure you didn't know you carried. Think of a time you felt out of place, misunderstood, or even laughed at. Not because you were wrong, but because you were different. Now pause. Ask yourself, what quality or strength was I displaying in that moment that others couldn't see, but I can now name? Maybe it was courage, maybe creativity, maybe quiet leadership. Write it down, then ask, how can I begin to use this strength more boldly and intentionally? This quest isn't about doing, it's about discovering. Sometimes your greatest value is hidden in what others overlook. It's time to own it. Now here's your personal mission this week. Uncover and affirm one strength you've overlooked because it made you stand out. Then use it purposefully in at least one real-world situation this week. And I'll give you steps to execute the mission. Number 1, reflect on a past awkward moment linked to your difference. Number 2, identify the value you unknowingly expressed, for example, boldness, originality, empathy. Number 3, create a mini action plan to express that strength in school, at home, or online. Number 4, track the outcome and how it made you feel. Welcome to Value Interaction, where curiosity meets clarity and values get personal. This is the space where your questions meet real answers and surface level fades away. Today's question reads, what if my being different makes me feel isolated, like I don't belong anywhere? Such a powerful question, and here's the truth. You're not alone in feeling that way, but your sense of not belonging may actually be a sign that you are not called to follow the crowd. Many teenagers feel out of place when they start living by values, but over time, your consistency will attract the right people and create a place where your difference is not just accepted, it's needed. Don't shrink, stay rooted. Now, if you have questions for us, if you have questions that you need clarity upon, you can call or WhatsApp these numbers: 0813 282 8287 or 0916 006 9006. We are waiting to hear from you. And finally, it's time for your value drill. Our take-home challenge designed to help you practice everything we've explored. This week's drill, I'm going to drop it. Pay attention. Pay close attention. For the next 3 days, track moments when you're tempted to conform. Ask yourself, am I acting from pressure or from principle? Then respond differently and journal it with these sentences. Today I chose to be different by whatever it is you chose. And here's also a bonus drill. Create a different is valuable affirmation card and keep it where you'll see it often. You are not weird. You're wired to be impactful. We've come to the end of today's episode of the Value-Centric Teen. But before I wrap up the show, I want you to always remember that you were not born to blend, you were born to brighten. And every time you live your values, you shine a little more. I am Emanuela, aka Poetanic Ella, and this has been the Value-Centric Teen. Don't just exist, emerge. Don't just follow, lead with your values. See you next episode where we'll bring another transformative topic titled The Value of Knowing Why Your Mind Deserves to Grow. Bye for now. That's it for this episode of the Value-Centric Teen. You showed up, you reflected, you grew. Now it's your turn to live out what you've learned in your choices, in your vibe, and in how you show up for the world around you. Remember, you are made to lead with purpose. You are born to shine with values. And every small decision you make is shaping a powerful story. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this with someone who's growing too. And follow us for more weekly episodes that speak your truth and strengthens your voice. Until next time, let your vibe be shaped by your values. Take care, Value-Centric Team.